countdown starts before the go live. Not this time. Hey y'all, I'm clicking on 30 seconds, but it ain't 30 seconds.
Did you already go live?
It say live, but I don't hear
Okay.
the. Let me see.
Mm.
That was the quickest 30 seconds. That was not 30 seconds.
Old folks with
Never
technology.
mind. Hey everybody. Happy Monday. I'm gonna give y'all a minute to don't everybody rush in at one time. Come on in. I ain't got no intro. I'm trying to do the 30-second countdown, but yeah,
Not today.
it ain't working with me right. So I'm just gonna say happy Monday, everybody. Y'all quit stepping over each other. It's room for everybody in here. Come in and sing fly line. Come on, y'all. It's seats up there in the front. On the usher. So let me see if I can get the comments up there. Okay. So I'm in a better shape than I was in Friday, y'all. Friday, when we were on here, I couldn't see no comments whatsoever. I was completely blind in here Friday. But anyway, it's a brand new week. Today is April the 17th. And we're short one person on the super team. Gio is out living her best life, and doing her thing on her business trip to Vegas, where she also is doing a little celebrate. So we won't have her here today, but maybe she watching. So hey Gio, if you watching. But this is my week to host the what do we call this, y'all? The Let's Talk About It money conversation. I'm completely unprepared, people. I'm winging it today. It's been a crazy day. But anyway, we're here and we're here to talk home-based businesses. So let me introduce my co-host. Like I said, we're one short. We usually have Boss Life Online, which is Gio, and she's not here today. But who I do have here with me, down here at the bottom, looking lovely as always, is Pandy from Making. I always want to say Pandy here, Making Money Moves with Pandy. And don't y'all take that the wrong way. She making money move a good way, because we had some folks Friday that thought you were making money move another way. And up here at the top is my financial guru, my professor who has a PhD in the School of Hard Knocks on, financial stuff. So, and I myself, I'm Melissa King, been a home-based business owner for the last almost 8 years, longest job I've ever held. And we're back here to talk money. I meant to rename this. I said Money Monday, but after Tony and I were talking this morning, I was like, I should have called it Mindset Monday, because that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. But before we do all that, I'm going to let Pandy and Tony introduce themselves. Pandy, ladies first.
All right. Thank you, Melissa. So, hey, everybody. Good evening. Happy Monday. I'm coming in from work. Still got my scrubs on. I am Pandy of the Making Money Moves with Pandy YouTube channel. I am a home-based business owner. I have my hands in several different pots. I am a MyEcon home-based business associate. I am also a CTFO, which is short for Changing the Future Outcome, home-based business associate. I'm also a paparazzi, jewelry and accessories business consultant, Pandy's $5 Bling and Things. I am also an Amazon influencer as well as a YouTuber. So I'm excited to be here to have this conversation with you all tonight.
You're a busy lady, is what you are. You named off more jobs than Jamaican girl. And next we will have Professor Tony Clopton.
All right. Hello, all. I am Tony Clopton out of the Birmingham, Alabama area. I am, too, my econ associate. Been doing that thing for going on 8 years in May. I am also a CTFO associate. I am learning the products. Well, I'm sharing some of the products as samples. I also just created, thanks to Pandy, an Amazon affiliate link, which I'm working on so diligently. I'm excited about that because I found out that people like to shop at Amazon. Me too. And they're offering some money just for driving, right? Driving traffic. So that's what I'm going to start doing here in the near future. I also have a delivery service business that I ramped up a couple of months ago. I'm excited about that. So I'm definitely here to share my knowledge with how you too can become a home-based business owner.
Awesome. Okay, so like I said, I'm Melissa King. I'm doing the CTFO. I do the My Econ. I can't let Tony outdo me, so I got to figure out how to do the Amazon thing too. He can't be making me look bad, so I'm gonna have to become an affiliate. It's a must do. Okay, y'all. So let's get started. So for today, like I said, I didn't get to do the preparation and have the visuals I intended for you guys, but I still know which way I want the conversation to go. We are talking about having a business mindset, an entrepreneur mindset versus a 9-to-5 mindset. And what prompted this conversation, I was telling them I'm piggybacking off of our session on Friday, where we had, some questions that were, regarding the validity and, whether or not this was a scam and I was telling Tony, I used to get offended, and I still get offended if it's somebody who really knows me. Because if you know me, I ain't trying to sell nothing. And also, I'm one of the world's biggest skeptics. So that's why I had to kind of get out of my feelings about that, because I'm like, if the shoe was on the other foot and somebody that I don't know anything about was sitting here telling me that I could do all these things and have all these amazing results, the first thing I would probably say too is, okay, what's the catch? It's got to be something else involved. How much money y'all can make off of me if I do this? So I had to kind of get out of my feelings on it, because that is, sort of an appropriate reaction for people that don't know you. So that's why we pride ourselves in the fact that whenever we talk business and finance and everything, we try to make sure that we have the documentation and information to back it up, because that's what that's one of the things that separates the scammers from the non-scammers. People can tell you anything, but when they can tell you and they can show you proof and give you a testimonial, that's a whole different story. And based on our co-founder, Ivy Stokes, that is how we get the message across, through our own testimonies and sharing our experiences, because nobody can, what is it you say, Tony, all the time? Nobody can tell your story like you can tell your story. So, yeah, so that's one of the things that I feel like sets us apart. So, we got a lot of skeptics on Friday who were trying to figure out, what the catch was. And my intention today was to show you some publications, but even without that, I can give my own testimony and say that since I started the My Econ, Penny, thank you for sharing that. I'm gonna pull that, add that to the screen. Do I just do add screen?
Yeah. Well, yeah, add to screen.
Okay. Pandy's got she came in the clutch. She got some visuals for me. So the business that I'm talking about right now is our My Econ business, which is a personal financial success company. And we're pretty much a technology-driven business, which means we can operate our business from anywhere as long as we have a device that can download the app. So, of course, there's going to be any cell phone, tablet, laptop, whatever you got. You can take it with you. You can do it on your desktop, whatever. So our company is a 16-year-old company. We are completely debt-free. Technology-driven, as I said before. We're based in Atlanta, Georgia. And we've empowered associates to generate over 500 million. Okay. $500 million. So, that's the fact that we're a debt-free company in itself is an accomplishment, because how many companies can say that they are always in the black, never in the red? But we are completely different. Okay, personal financial success. Enough cash flow to support our lifestyles during our working years and our retirement years. If y'all were here a couple of weeks ago, I did something called the 243, where we talked about the 2 objectives, 4 challenges, and 3 solutions. So just like that slide said, the 2 objectives is to make money to pay for your current lifestyle and your future lifestyle. But with that same pot of money, so you have to figure out strategies to make that work, All right, it says make more money using financial strategies and make more money via business building. Okay, so let's see, more money via financial strategies. These strategies are taught via our income shifting membership, which restructures a person's current finances and empowers them to keep more of their cash flow. So basically, the same money that you're already making, we're teaching you strategies on how you could keep more of it, so that you can build based on, it's like you're going to build off of your own money. So, how many businesses can you start and not have to go get a loan for $10,000 or whatever? This business teaches you how to take what you have and expand it. Okay, so let me see. Number 1, quick cash flow increase is by your updating your W-4. 2, minimize taxes via business deductions. 3, debt elimination strategies, teaching you how to eliminate debt while you're working on building. So, you're tackling the problem from both ends. Build great credit repair strategy. Everybody knows credit is king, pun intended. Credit is king. If you don't have credit, it can stifle you and make things extremely hard. And let's see, invest like the pros strategy. So a lot of people who join our business may already be at a stage where they're just looking to learn investment information. So we've got something that fits, we got a style for whatever your financial needs are. So if that's something that you're into, like you don't necessarily want to start a business, you don't necessarily want to do this, that, and other, but you just want to take the money that you have since you're about to retire and figure out investments that's going to get you where you want to be, we got that too. Okay, high demand products and services. We have our Elevation Travel membership. We talked about this last week. Up to 70% savings and discounts of 110% price savings guarantee reward credits. So one of the things that I realized last week, I was going in to try to compare booking a trip from just going to Delta or going to the airline. And then I also went in and no, I didn't do Delta, I did Expedia. So I also went in to our Elevation Travel to compare it to. And at first I got a little bit discouraged because I'm like, well, I don't know now. In this case, Expedia is about $5 cheaper. And I was like, I don't know if I want to share that. But then I thought about it. We have a 110% guarantee. So that means that $5 cheaper flight, Elevation Travel is going to give it to you for 110%. So on top of getting it at that price, they're going to knock another 10% off. So it's like, it's a win-win. Even if you do compare the two and you see one that's cheaper than yours, you still will be able to get that 110% price guarantee. So I didn't even feel bad after that because I'm like, shoot, I might do better with them having a higher rate because now I got that extra 10% that they're going to knock off. So, okay. Next, we have the My Credit System credit repair. Do-it-yourself credit repair training, videos, dispute template letters, and reestablish credit sources. I was telling Tony this morning, something I realized, the great thing about our business is we are always continuing to learn. Like I said, I've been doing this for going on 8 years now. And I will proudly say I do not know everything. And how I know I don't know everything is because when Mr. Stokes was here the other week, he was talking about our credit repair system. And I already knew we had, and we're going to discuss that tomorrow on Tuesday. We're going to talk more in depth about the 5 things that affect your credit score. So what I realized when he was talking is he made a very valid point that out of the 5 things that incorporates your score, if you get somebody other than yourself to repair your credit, they can only work on one portion of it. They can only work on the portion that requires getting disputing letters and getting things removed that shouldn't be there. But there are 4 other areas that only you can work on to improve it. So if you've got something, let's think, if you're thinking along the lines of a report card, because this is how I explain it to my 13-year-old, because, when you're trying to teach kids, you got to take it down to their level. So I'm like, your credit score for grown-ups is like a report card. And you want your overall GPA to be high. So in most cases, people aim for 4.0. Well, if you got 5 subjects, just like it's 5 areas of credit improvement, and you're doing great in one, which is the area maybe somebody who does your credit report repair does for you, but that only counts as, let's say, 20% of your grade. You're still not going to have a high score if you don't do well in those other 4 areas. So you did great in math, but you got a C in history, you got a D in physics, your other courses you didn't score as well. So even though you did excellent in math, that math grade alone is not going to carry you. So it's the same thing with the credit score. You got 5 different areas. So if you're hiring somebody to repair your credit, and the key part is this, if they share the information with you after they're done on those other 4 areas and what you need to do to make sure that you are getting the best credit utilization, that your debt to credit ratio isn't high, I forget what the other thing is, but if they're not sharing that information with you, and you basically, we're just gonna say like this, you made a mess of your credit the first time. They've come in, they've evaluated, they've argued what they can argue, they've had some things taken off, they hand it back to you and like, ta-da, here you are, your credit score went up, let's say, maybe 50 points. I don't know what the average increase is when you pay somebody to do it, but let's just say it went up 50 points. So they're handing it over to you like they cleaned it up and it's ready to go. But the thing of it is, they haven't told you what to do to maintain it. And if you think about it, that's kind of by design, because if they tell you what to do to maintain it, you're not going to be repeat business. But if they do not tell you those things, 9 times out of 10, if they worked with you before and got you good results, you're going to go back to them and let them fix it again. So you're paying them money to, kind of help dig you out of a hole. Whereas if you had used our kit and learned about the 5 things and what you need to do on your own with the do it yourself, that's a life lesson. You're going to remember, why your score was lower. You're going to remember that you don't want to have all your cards where only 10% of the balance, 10% is left of your credit line, But if you don't know that, and they give you give you back your credit, and you take it and go back out and do the same things, it's by design. It's gonna make you have to go back, get it redone. So I didn't think about that before Mr. Stokes came, and it made so much sense. Like, yeah, they can't only fix one part for you because the other part is going to be entirely based on you. Okay, so like I said, we're going to talk more about that tomorrow. We're going to talk our credit repair and the 5 things and all that. Okay, so the next thing is other great product services offered. Cash Flow Manager, we talked about that a little bit on Friday, and that is our tracking system where you track your expenses and your income and make sure you're getting all the deductions and you are not leaving any money on the table. Next is the nutrition product. We have several. If you're the type of person that does really good with selling products like that. You know, a lot of people sell the teas and the coffees and all that stuff. We've got products there that you can sell as well. Because, you know, everybody has that niche. That's not mine, but it may be yours. So if that's something that you're good at and you want to sell our product, we got that there where you can make business income off of that as well. Let's see, identity theft. Oh, go back, Penny. There was two more I had to read out. Okay, identity theft and roadside services. Those products we sell as well. The identity theft used to be included in the membership, but then, you know, we started selling it as a standalone product. But I was very impressed with it because, you know, you have I forget the name of the one that they advertise on TV all the time. The great thing about our company is whatever the hot commodity or the thing that people are adding, like when identity, you know, before you didn't hear much about identity theft, then all of a sudden, I can't remember think of the name of that one company is it some lock? LifeLock, is that what it is? Yeah. Okay, so LifeLock comes out and everybody's jumping on it. So the great thing about our co-founders, they're gonna go find a way that we can make it available to our customers as well at a reasonable price. So identity theft, you want it, we got that too. And we also do the roadside service, which is a product. You know, my thing with the roadside service, I guess most insurances may come with roadside service, but then if you're like got kids in college, multiple vehicles, you know, you may want to purchase that for them so that they're, you know, they've got that along with whatever you have. Because I mean, when your kids are, and I don't know how we did it before cell phones, because it almost seems unimaginable now to be traveling from, like when I went to college, it was like an hour and a half drive, no cell phone. Half of the time, my home phone wasn't working because I let the bill get too high. So it's like when I left my parents' house, it was a wing and a prayer. And if I had broken down, you know, it would have been great to have something like that. But we're in a different age, thank goodness. Okay, next slide. Okay, more money via business building. Okay, business income. Earn business income by enrolling people into our membership, products, and services. So the great thing about our business is every time we introduce it to someone and they decide they want to join the team, they also can, we can get business income based on that. And as they add people to their team, they also can get business income. So it's just another stream of income in addition to what you're already learning about that you're getting with your deductions and adjusting your W-4, all of those things. Okay, success stories and testimonies. We use videos to share the success stories and testimonials, which motivates others to become clients, associates, and eventually leaders. So, and that is true because that's how I got involved. I was stalking Tony on Facebook because he kept talking about all this money that he was cash flowing. I didn't even know what the word cash flow meant, but I heard money and I heard he said, you know, he didn't get this and he this and he paid out that. And I'm just like, you know, there's nothing like, especially if it's somebody you know. And like I was saying before, it's different. Like YouTube to me is more public. When you are on places like Facebook and Instagram, that's usually more your circle. So these people kind of already know you, and that could be good and bad. Because if they already know you for being terrible with money, they're gonna be less likely to trust anything you say. And you know, if they know you're already good with money, it could be a good thing because they'll, you know, listen. But when you're dealing with places like YouTube, that's like millions of people that know nothing about you, your testimonial is like the best thing that you can share to tell them about the business because you're telling your story. Automated technology tools. Sharing videos is easy because we have an automated technology-driven platform that empowers associates to turn their smartphone, tablet, or computer into a money-generating machine. So the automated technology thing, to me, that's the best part. Like I said, when we go anywhere, we take our business with us because it's an app and we're able to update our expenses right then and there on the spot. You don't have to worry about, let me keep up with this receipt until I get back home so I can do whatever. You can do everything right then and there. World class compensation plan. Earn up to $76 on personal enrollments. Wow. I didn't realize it was up to $76. I didn't learn something just now. I'm impressed. Okay, earn up to $10 on team enrollments. Earn up to $15 in monthly residual income on active members. And if residual just means, that's extra money you're getting just because. That's what I call it. Some of that just because money. And then down here it gives some examples of weekly team sales, weekly pay, yearly sales, yearly residuals. So it's taking, like, if you have 5 people on your team, what that's gonna look like, and if you have 20 people, what that's gonna look like. So what's next here? All right, sign up and receive. Now, right now, this price is even lower than the $19.95 startup, because we are currently doing a promotion where you can get started today for $9.95. Yes, you see the scrolling thing at the bottom says start your home-based business today for $10. Actually, it's under $10. It's $9.95. So for a limited time, we are allowing people to sign up and get started with their income shifting membership for $9.95. And that comes with the business income system, quick cash flow increase strategies, minimizing taxes system, get out of debt system, build great credit system, invest. My eyes bad, y'all ain't got my glasses on. Investments and automated marketing system. So that, like, it's very technology driven. So they made it so that if you want to share the information, you don't really have to sit there and just share individually. We have a whole online marketing system that you can push out that's going to reach millions of people at one time, versus you going one by one down your contacts list and doing it individually. So all of that is going to come from the $9.95, and the monthly fee for the basic income shifting membership is $39.95. All of this is tax deductible. These are the costs of running your business, so these will end up being deductions when you get ready to file your taxes. So it's almost like you're paying it now, but you're getting your money back because you're being able to deduct it from your taxable income. So Elite Business Membership, that is the same membership, but it includes the discount travel, the Elevation Travel membership. So for that one, now help me out. What is during the sign up promotion, what is the cost for the Elite?
$29.95.
Okay, so instead of $99.95, it's $29.95 to get started?
Yes.
So you basically saving $70 if you go ahead and start now. And so, yeah, of course, the Elite membership, discount travel membership, business income system, income shifting membership, automated marketing system. So everything we had in the basic plus the discount travel. So yeah, and then that one is $54.95 a month instead of $39.95 a month. But like I said, you've got the Elevation Travel, which you can use yourself. You can sell as a product, or you can sell, you can use it however it's going to benefit you. And is that the last one? Or is there another one? Because it sounds like the end.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, that was it.
Okay. So in a nutshell, that is what my econ has to offer. So at this point, I'm going to stop hogging the conversation, and I'm going to allow my business associates to jump in and share their, I guess for the first question is, since we're talking about mindsets, what is the biggest challenge you think of going from a 9-to-5 mindset to the entrepreneur mindset, because it's definitely a whole different world. We have been programmed to, and you know, I feel like we've been programmed to be employees, because if everybody was an entrepreneur, who is going to be the employee? If all the employees they have at Walmart decide not to do that anymore and start their own business, not that they checking us out now because they're making everybody do self-checkout, but who's going to be there to stock the shelves, sell the products, do customer service? Nobody. So in the grand scheme of things, of course, I feel like the goal is to keep people as employees, but at the same time, you know, you got people who want to be employees, and then you got people who want to be entrepreneurs. And then if you're in a case where you want to be an entrepreneur and you don't know how to get started, our business is the best business for you. So, Penny, what do you think are some of the challenges of going from the mindset of an employee to the mindset of an entrepreneur?
That's a great question, Melissa. I think for me, I think it's the education or the lack thereof. I feel like most people, most general, average, regular people, of course, want to live the American dream. They want to improve their credit. They want to qualify for tax deductions. They want to own their own business. But if you don't come from that background, or maybe you don't come from a wealthy family, you feel like that's out of reach and out of touch for you. But with My Econ, this business actually empowers you with the strategies and the tools necessary to make that happen. So I really love that piece of this business, that we are actually sharing that information on our social media platforms and letting people know, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. And it's as simple as that. And it's really just getting in there and not trying to force feed it down people's throat, but really just having that conversation, sharing the information, and educating people and letting them know what's available. And right now, this promotion is a steal.
Definitely. You know, I tell people all the time, when I got started, it was $179. Now it's only $9. So, you know. Now, Tony, or Professor, let me let you put your professorial cap on.
Okay.
How about you talk about for us some of the ways that we, you know, one of the conversations we had this morning is that we are so good at promoting other people's products, and when it comes to our own products or a chance to do it for our own selves, we tend to shy away from it. So what do you have on that?
I totally agree with that. I think it's kind of hard. Why not? You know, you have to ask yourself, why not? Why can't I get paid off of advertising somebody else's products? You know, for first off, you got to have a business, right? You got to understand, have a business mindset of, if I do market, if I do talk about, if I do advertise somebody else's product, am I in position to get paid? And most of us are not. So we really, for one, I would have to let people know you have to get in position to get paid. Like I joined affiliate program with Amazon. You have to get in position. Nobody's going to come to you and say, hey, go sign up over here at Amazon. You got to do that for yourself, right? No, nobody's going to tell you, if you want to market these shoes that Nike changes out every 3 to 6 months, you got to go buy some stock in Nike. Nobody's going to tell you how to do that. So I think that we have to get people to get in position to get paid. If they're going to talk about something, you're advertising. If you're going to talk about something, somebody's getting paid, just not you. So that's my take on it. Just get yourself in position.
Right. Because, I mean, that was a good example with Nike. Like, you know, we were talking this morning. To me, there are two sets of people. You got the set of people who, anytime something new comes out, they want to be on top of it. Hey, RX Nails, thanks for joining us. They want to be, they want to make sure they got the latest iPhone. They want to make sure they got the newest Nikes that's coming out. All of the top stuff. So in mind, this is not anything I didn't research, but I'm gonna put it like 80% of Americans are like that, because there's more of those than there are people like me. So I'm gonna tell you what kind of person I am. If it ain't broke, I'm not trying to fix it. So iPhone can come out with 50 new phones. I don't even have an iPhone. I got an Android, but they can come out with 50 brand new phones. If my phone can still answer calls and text, I'm not buying that new. So you got that other 20% that are like that. So I feel like businesses know that we are their best mouthpieces. Because another thing that I think about is Netflix. How often are you in chat or talking to friends and you're asking them what's a good something to binge watch? Basically, when you tell them that and you're advertising for them. And what do you get back from advertising for Netflix? Not a doggone thing. But they don't even have to put out commercials, because we are the commercial. We saying go watch, because I ain't gonna lie, I watched Bridgerton based on that. I watched Fresh Prince based on that. I signed up and got Tubi and the different, and this wasn't from these companies advertising. This is from people advertising, and they're not even getting if Netflix gave me $5 for every show that I recommend somebody go watch, I could probably be rich. Because that type of thing, word of mouth is the best. And now this is just my theory. I am a conspiracy theorist on certain things, but I feel like for us other 20%, they make this stuff tear up quicker than it should, so that you have to replace it. Because how convenient is it that right when it's time for you to upgrade your phone, it start acting up? Now that you can get an upgrade, it ain't working right. But as long as I think it's my conspiracy theory, but I feel like that. Because you remember back in the day, even with like I was to charger. I was telling my mom last night, I gotta get it. It seems like I'm buying a charger every month for my phone. And true enough, I can find one for $9, $14, whatever. But it's the fact that every month a short is coming up in the cord or something is happening, and I'm having to replace it. It used to be I know for one thing, when I was growing up and we finally got away from the wall phones, and they started making those what do they call them? What do they call them phones? The ones that ain't got no cord. Y'all ain't gonna hear me.
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that, Melissa?
Huh?
Could you repeat that?
What did they call it when we moved away from the wall phones with the cord? Cordless. Duh.
Yeah.
Okay. When they first started making cordless phones, we had the same cordless phone for about 10 years. That thing didn't never give out. I think they realized they made that phone too good, and all we was replacing was batteries. Pretty soon, you start buying cordless phones, and you were replacing them every year. I'm like, why these phones don't last no more? They're like, it wasn't those 20% that won't replace stuff. They had to get our money too. So they make it tear quicker. Now, these are my own personal views. These are not the views of my econ. But I feel like they make that stuff tear quicker. So, Patty, do you have any examples of products that we advertise for free?
Oh, yeah, like stuff that we advertise. Well, for one, I try not to do that. Honestly, I try to look for the stuff that I'm going to get a kickback on. Now, I'll give you an example of one thing I do on my main channel, and that's unbox for this beauty and wellness company. Mm-hmm. Well, I started off as a customer, and I was a paying customer. It was a monthly beauty subscription. And, I was a new content creator, so I was like, I needed content and I wanted to share the beauty products. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know the game. I'm thinking, okay, eventually they'll find my little YouTube channel and start offering me the products for free. No, whole year went by, and I'm getting all these subscribers asking me all kind of questions. I'm basically doing customer service. I'm talking up the company. I'm telling them how I love it. And I was a paying customer. I'm paying for this, and I'm promoting them. So then finally, after a year, it dawned on me, because I started learning the business of YouTube. I went right to that company's website and saw that they had an affiliate program and an ambassador. So now what I was paying for monthly, I still get the monthly subscription. It's going on my 3rd year, but I'm now a brand ambassador. So I don't pay for my products. They come to me free. And if people purchase using my link, I collect a commission on each sale. So it's just stuff like that. It was stuff I was really highlighting this company, telling them how I love the products, and I was doing it for the free 99.
Free advertising.
And wasn't getting a thing from it. So we got to be careful about that, because it's common practice to share word of mouth experiences. But I mean, we need to be thinking about, it from
especially when you're a YouTuber.
Exactly. If you're on any type of social media, and you're even like for example, I look at some of the mukbangers. They're promoting certain foods and certain labels, and I'm like, I know that food costs a lot of money. All them king crab legs and things y'all eating, y'all getting that stuff for free, because y'all promoting. You telling people to go buy them. You got other people going and running out buying it, but you are getting it for. I mean, you're not getting it for anything. You're doing it for free.
We're saving them advertising dollars.
Exactly. We are literally the commercials.
And see, and especially with someone like you, I know you have a background in cosmetics as far as like doing hair and everything. So coming from you, it's gonna count for twice as much, because that's your background. So if I hear it from Pandy versus hearing it from Tony, I'm gonna go with Pandy. But if Tony was telling me something about, Tony, what's your thing? What's your niche? What would you tell me about that I should take your word for it over Pandy? I don't want to go to the obvious and say cars.
Right, especially about hair. I know that mine fell out. And if I could sell you something that could grow me some hair, then maybe you'll listen to me.
But I know what your area is work out. Like if you recommended something as far as like working out, because we see your videos all the time, you're always in the gym. You just got a little muscles, and so obviously you know what you're doing. Now, if somebody was going to have to choose between taking fitness advice and products from you versus me, who do you think they're gonna go with?
Absolutely. Yeah, I get you. Because I would definitely promote products that give me energy, stuff that I put on my skin for pain, because I know most people in the gym, they're going to experience some pain, right? So why would I not promote something from CTFO? Why would I not promote something that can help people lower their taxes? Because these are things that are affecting me. So anything that affects you, and you are using it, be crazy. I didn't get paid for something that you're going to talk about anyway.
Right. And so, yeah, I think people don't, it's like people don't really realize how much advertising we do for other people. And then when you talk to them about doing the business, the first thing they say is, well, I don't sell stuff. Yeah, you do. Because every time you tell me how good this works or how good this restaurant tastes versus this restaurant, you selling me, because I'm standing there thinking, like you would say, I'm not a crab leg person. But if I like seafood, and you started telling me every time you go to the Juicy Crab, you leave there feeling like you in heaven, you best believe before it's over, don't be over there trying to figure out what's so good about over there. But then you can have your own business. And what is it said? Used to say, be around here like a secret agent. Don't even want to tell nobody you got a business. You got one, everybody got a clue that you have one. You're not speaking on that, but you started talking about all these other things that other people are getting paid for because you are sharing. So Now, Tony, we had a conversation. Also, you were going to share the views of when we were talking about mindset, the turtle versus the giraffe. Enlighten us, Guru.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that analogy because every animal has something distinctive about it. So it was saying that when somebody don't understand what
you sound a little robotic.
Okay. Okay. My internet may be failing me.
That's better.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. Perspective is where we are at different levels. The turtle can only see something from the ground floor, and the giraffe sees stuff from the sky. So sometime when you're talking to people, they may not understand what you see.
Right.
So we can't judge people on the level they are because of where they are. So that's a great way to look at it. When people don't get what you're saying, is maybe they're not on that level yet.
That's true. That's true. I know it for me. It was well. I'm not gonna say it was hard, but like I said, especially for people who know me, when it comes to people thinking you're trying to sell them something to get over on them, I would take offense because it's like that's not even in my personality. But like you said, if they're at a place where they don't see the benefit or they've had negative experiences in the past, they're definitely gonna be more guarded when something happens in the future. Like my view on marriage, I will never get married again. Just thought I'd throw that in there because I'm down here with the turtle. Now y'all might be up there with the giraffe, but I'm down here looking at feet and stuff. I'm doing that no more. So great example, Tony. Okay, so we're coming up on 46 minutes. So I will let you guys give any final words or any final thoughts you want to share about changing your mindset, being more open or whatever. So Pandy, what you got, girl?
So I think this was a really good conversation, and everybody gave some great examples as far as your mindset. It's really key. I think it's really important to start there because, like, you can't even approach this business or any business from like a cookie cutter standpoint. We got to just it's a case by case basis with people, depending on where their mind space is at, Like, are they ready? Are they tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Are they tired of being broke? Are they tired of being an employee versus owning the business and actually making the moves for themselves? When people are at that point, then they're more open to be able to receive this information, see it, see the value in it, and take it and run. And those are the people that are going to thrive. When you approach people that are not in that mental headspace, it's going to be difficult. It's going to feel like you're badgering them and you're hounding them and you're, being aggressive towards, like a car salesman. I don't want to come at people like that. I don't even want people to feel that way. And when I even feel those vibes coming up in the conversation, I back off because I'm just like, they're not ready. I don't take it personally. I just back away because I'm like, they're not ready yet.
That's great. And you're exactly right. I'm the same way. Tony? Mm-hmm. You froze? Look like you froze, don't it? Tony, you stuck?
Yeah, it looked like he's stuck. He might have to drop down. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. Be process driven, meaning if you can be trainable and coachable, you can win in this business. I would say know and have a belief that you can, right? It's all about results. I think if you apply the strategies, you can win. Back to you.
Okay. Well, like I said, I don't want to hold you guys for too long. We did go over to about 50 minutes today, and we try to keep this between 30 to 45 minutes. But once we got on the roll, You know, I say let it flow. But I want to thank you guys for joining us this evening. Come back and hang out with us tomorrow when we're talking about credit, because that's a subject. I don't care whether you a turtle or a giraffe. You need to understand credit wherever you are. So hopefully y'all tune in with us tomorrow at 6 Central, 7 Eastern, and we will have that conversation. Thanks for coming out, and we will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.